Chest is killing me, but I'm almost done with it. The research for the M4 modification. Modernization number 4 with 256 flares. Not a very versatile model. You got a choice between 2 R60Ms, a set of bombs, or a full set of bombs, full set of rockets, and full set of S5Ks. I'll probably be using the S5Ks, if anything. Okay. A Smeagol Dreamcast game disc. This is a hamloni sandwich. This is a taco. This is you. No, I'm not trying to connect it to a television. That should not. Not trying to connect to a television. I'm going to host this stream. Hopefully it goes well. I got roughly like almost 40 minutes of fuel. It's probably good weather. It's like modernization number 4 is over there. Closing the wings. Wings are now fully closed. Be hitting supersonic in about 30 seconds. Hopefully we make it to an airbase, so this is going to be a little rough. Defrosting. If you're wondering what these little lines are right here, those are heating elements. They used to defrost the windshield and the cockpit glass from ice at high altitude. So if you ever wonder what those lines are, that's what they are. It's just defrosting unit. It's also de-icing gear, essentially. In fact, there's a way to turn on the de-icing gear from the outside if the cockpit is frozen shut. Real facts. The faster you go in a jet, the colder it gets, even though the engine is the hottest part of it. The faster you go, the colder it gets, the thinner the oxygen, the more likely that it'll freeze on the outside. Sometimes when an aircraft is flying, you may notice a little bit of frozen yogurt, as I'm going to call it, hanging just from the sides of the wingtips or around the fuselage. It's a result of extraordinary condensation buildup. Somebody just flew over me. Yeah, the F5. Now recently I've been watching Black Clover, keeping myself entertained while I do a little bit of offline grinding. This maybe will take out that base I just dropped it on. Maybe, it's not a guarantee. So I got another F5, it's a J8B. Should probably focus on intercepting that F5. I got an A10, a Mirage 2000 in front of me. It's a Mirage F1. Nope. Nothing to lock onto here. We'll take out some NPCs. Got an aerial target up front. I've promptly lost sight of them. Pulling out. I actually lost track of them. It's probably because our aircraft is tiny enough to blend in with the volcano. It's kind of weird. I kind of consider this vehicle, the Su-17 series, to be like the fat version of the MiG-21. Although the MiG-21's wings are much smaller, and they triangulate right at the edge where the spars of the wings that are variable kind of just corner out. That would usually be the edge of the wing. When China got a hold of the MiG-21, they did a lot of modifications. And those modifications made their MiG-21 aerodynamically superior when it came to turning. So China knows how to modify and adapt an aircraft that is heavily outdated, along with update it. If I'm not mistaken, there's quite a few, like hundreds of types of radars that were implemented for aircraft use but were never purchased for any aircraft use, that were designed and created in China. A good idea on paper, but impractical. Even though it did have commercial airline use or application functionality, it did not applicationally was useful for anybody's particular function. So most of these military aircraft radars that were designed by the Chinese ended up inside of passenger planes. So technically, a passenger plane in China might have a combat aircraft IFF code emanating from it. But probably due to security measures and matters, they had changed the IFF reading or designation for that particular radar type. A radar also gives away a ping signal that can be useful for identifying friendlies and non-friendlies. Come on, lock onto this baby. Nope, I'm not going to be able to get him. But I can get this guy. This should hit him. fuselage damage. It hit him right in the tail section, but not enough to kill him. But good enough to get some XP out of it. I'm surprised I actually stayed alive in the game. It's roughly hard to stay alive in the game. Okay, let's see. Front of the pack, but soon to be the back. Another PL7s, what they look like. But that's the retirement model, so it might not be that. Could be R60 MKs. By the way, for those who are wondering, was there a stealth version of the A10? The answer is yes, there was a stealth version implemented for the A10. It was great looking on paper. Practical use for today? Probably not so much, but the aerodynamic upgrades would help it severely for a ground attacker. It was supposed to contain on both wing spars. At the end tips of the wing spars, it's supposed to contain a ground radar system that would basically send out ripples of waves in front of it, jamming enemy radar capabilities so it could prevent enemy lock from ground targets. Originally. This is all on paper, by the way. It was never built in real life. But the scale of what somebody was trying to get done with the A10 Thunderbolt originally, with its variational stealth model version of it, would be a radar disruptor would be on both wingtips in order to give it a better chance, better view angle, and ability to disrupt radar. Not only that, the aircraft would be literally given a nose cone mounted radar, so that way it could carry types of missiles, including AMRAAMs or AIM-7Ds, etc. It was also supposed to give it a multi-type of radar, so basically a multi-tool radar that was capable of detecting ground targets and viewing aerial targets, giving you a better ability to combat with mobile vehicles of different kinds. Variety, variety, variety. You really want to have that. Definitely am enjoying the game though, even though I am a little tired. So we'll try to do this for roughly an hour or more. Can't guarantee full hour services or more, but I can guarantee that I'll try my best to get this going longer than an hour. After all, I am trying to spade this baby. This isn't how I spend my time throughout my day though, for those of you who are wondering. Like, if you're wondering if I have a daytime job, the answer is no, but this isn't how I spend my time. I managed to get another over-the-phone interview, so basically what I call a fake interview, because, you know, they didn't want to do it in person, so I call them fake interviews. So if you were ever wondering, do I consider interviews that are done over the phone real? The answer is no. I don't. I call it a fake interview. And the reason why is because it's not in person, so I'm not really gaining anything. Gotta demolish you. I can't leave you straggling in the air like that. Now, I know some of you may think that's a bit crude, but you know, it's what I do. I gotta kick up the dust if I want to make it. It's like that A5 is putting the pedal to the metal. I'll try to get you, boy. Sorry I can't be of much use. Later, Holmes. Guess I'm gonna have to try to drag him out into the base. Well, that didn't turn out well. Well, at least I got some kills. Hey, what's up? Don't care about orders. I already asked if War Thunder is planning to implement the use of grinding your orders into Silver Lions, because I don't really use orders, and I don't really use wagers like that. It's kind of pointless to me. Like this right here, Victory Battle Wager, useless to me. Wingbreaker Wager, mostly useless to me. The Mission Maker Wager, trash. Wingman, trash. Hero of the Sky, trash. Thunderer Wager, the 10 units destroyed wager, trash. The Best Squad, trash to me. Unstoppable, never achieved that from what I know of. Still trash to me. And it's only air domination modes, like air domination and PvE, but it's like none of those actually work for me. So like, I still want to be able to grind up my wagers into Silver Lions because they're kind of worthless. Look at that. That's 27, 18, 48, 16, 22, 35, 20. Like, take a good look at that. 20. The Wingbreaker I can do because that's all SPAA work. Victory, Battle Wager. Well, that one I really don't touch at all. But if you count it all up and how much I actually have sitting here, when it comes to actual wagers and stuff that I don't use, because the Wingbreaker's doable. Best Squad, not at all. Mission Maker, not at all. The 5 units, yeah. So you got 22 plus freaking 11 plus 27 plus 18 plus 48 plus 16 plus 22 plus 35 plus 20 plus, yeah, I think that's it. The Mission Maker, 22. That's 241 useless pieces of wagers that I have sitting around. Never gonna touch them. That's just like roughly put down for those of you. If you like what you're seeing, you know, leave a like, subscribe. So that's probably the best thing I'll tell you right there is if you like what you're seeing, leave a like and subscribe. If you don't like what you're seeing, well, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, doing kind of my best here with what I have. I used to use the GeForce Experience for videos. No, I'm flying the SU-17 because I don't think this is the 22 model. The SU-22 is the export version, and it has a different model of an engine, and the avionics are different. So the SU-17 M2 version and the SU-22 M3 is modernization number 3, and it only had a small amount of flares. Now, the SU-17, its export model is the SU-22 M3 model. That's the only export version of the SU-17. The SU-22 is, I believe, a small percentage amount slightly bigger than its other variations. The 22 has a different engine and a different cockpit layout versus the SU-17 M2 model, which is modernization number 2. Then you have its relative, which is the SU-17 M4, which is the only one that didn't leave Russia, but the M3 models, modernization number 3, which is the SU-17 M3, those left, but they were designated for export as the SU-22 model. So just different cockpit layout to some substantial extent, and different engine power plant basically, and different avionics. Payload, loadout, and hardpoint differences. I think that's about it. There's even an export version of the F-15 that went to Japan, including the F-16s that went to Japan, which ended up with different hardpoints, different hardpoint availability, different loadout availability. The Japanese have gotten versions of like the F-15 that were different from the American versions. Like their F-15s, they have received C models and F-15A models. But their versions of the F-15As and the F-15Cs had a limited hardpoint availability, since the JASDF is only a Japan Self-Defense Force, or the JSDF. It is only allowed to be a self-defense force and not an oppositional force that allows them for full-scale attack function. So the Japanese received different versions of the F-16, which I believe also included Block 40 of the F-16. And then you have the interesting version of the F-16s that Japan had, and their versions were kind of really interesting because of the weapons loadout and availability, and just genuinely like equipment in general. Their bomb loadouts were a lot different. They had different equipment. They had a different engine power plant. It isn't the same, but in War Thunder, due to engine specifications and classifications, they have to put, I believe, the same engine in the F-16 as the American version of it. The F-16C, known as Block 50, the Block 15 ADF Fighting Falcon, each one had its own power plant. The Pratt & Whitney F-100P-220. Break it all down, F-16A, Pratt & Whitney P-220 for the A model and the C model. Pratt & Whitney, but it's not Pratt & Whitney, this one's General Electric F-100-110, GE-129. Then you go over to Japan and look at their air division, and you got their version of the F-16, also known as the AJ Falcon. And they got the Pratt & Whitney F-100P-220 engine. However, This is just that reported model, but the engine is much different. I think this is the Mirage F1. This one's also pretty good too. The F1's a nice aircraft. It's got no flares, for those of you who are wondering. In the Mitsubishi T2, its relative was also pretty cool. This vehicle is lightweight enough and has enough power to weight thrust ratio on the jet to continue flying even though the wings are missing. So if you know how to do tail rudder controls and stuff like that, you can fly that thing back to the base and get repairs, even if both your wings are missing. And it's mostly because of how the aircraft is built. It's got such a narrow wingspan that it can stay in the air simply with the thrust. If you lost both your wings with the F-16, because its wingspan is so wide and it's not narrow, the aircraft will never fly back to base. With the F-4 Phantoms, if you're missing a wing, you can fly back to base. Even if you're missing your wing tips, you can still fly back to base by adjusting your power to weight. You can literally just fly it back to base using the rudders. The F-15 is the same thing. If you lose one wing, you can still fly it back to base because there's enough thrust coming from the rear to propulsionally push the aircraft in the air, forcing it to enter sort of like a sub version of, I forgot what it's called. It's subsonic, but you're going fast enough to stay in the air, but not fast enough to break the sound barrier. It's sort of weird. Now, with any of the SU models, like the SU-17s, if you lose one of the wings, you're going to have a rough time flying back because you don't have a double configuration. So your tail section isn't a double configuration, so you don't have a secondary, or basically like you don't have a secondary rudder in order to maintain stability. So you would have to increase your speed, and then you'd be going dangerously fast if you were to try to make that landing. Yeah, I plan to continue to do the SU-17 until I spade it out. Then I'm probably going to switch over to tanks. I will switch it up though. Currently working on the M60 on the Chinese tech tree, so I will play some jets for a little while. Should probably get out of these guys' ways. So I guess I'm gonna keep doing this until I finally spade the SU-17. Once I hit 300, I'm gonna throw this thing into full swept wings mode. It'll be a comfortable enough speed. See if I can get to a base at least. That's still funny. If you wonder what I'm laughing about, I'm remembering that whole drama between the Dr. Disrespect thing. That was actually kind of funny. The videos his friends had put up, even though it was messed up, it's like dark humor. And they were basically making fun of him. You know, who needs friends when you got friends like them? Total savages. Oh man. Straight up though, that was funny. His friends were basically making him into a spectacle. That was funny though. I know pedophilia is no joke to laugh at or to make fun of, but I mean, when it's at somebody else's expense, it's kind of funny, even though it's dark humor. In a gradual sense, it's really messed up dark humor. So, I don't know. I don't condone the use of pedophilia or even the interaction of the idea of pedophilia. So I'll basically state that right here and now. Somebody doesn't have enough crew skill points to use their airplane. Especially if they're flying Russian aircraft, you need quite a bit of points into them if you want to be effective with them. Almost got took out by artillery. That's pretty wild. That's weird. Not able to lock on this Arte. Should have been able to lock them at like a few kilometers out. Got a F8. Into the next battle. Oh, they're doing floats again. Whatever that means. Oh, float plane. Duh. I guess there's another side event going on. If you do the float planes thing, they might have some prizes for you. You might benefit from it if you break it down. You might actually get something out of it, like maybe it's like a side event nobody's really knowing about, that's swept under the rug. Maybe you'll get a special float plane or something out of it. Or a battleship. Who knows? Some of the events they host on War Thunder actually aren't viewable. Like, it's not advertised in there. You gotta look at their Twitter page sometimes. That's weird. I just noticed I got this map, I think, 2 or 3 times in a row. I think it's the second time. So I have to go long for this attack. Well, probably not anymore. Oh, no, I will. There's an AJ-37, a Tornado, and an F-4C. This guy's likely packing rockets since he's flying so low. I want to be able to dust him in order to make at least a single ground attack, and then do some air work. If I get in the way of that MiG-23, I'm not making it. Well, it's a good thing that J7 was focused on that F4. But now I gotta dust the MiG-23. Got another jackass in F5E Tiger Shark. Fucking amazing. Real fucking amazing. No, I don't want to participate in a stupid air battle with damn float planes. I don't know why that was still there. Alright. Well, not playing that no more. Onward to China. China. Hold on one second. It's getting kind of cold in my room. Oh, if you like what you guys see. Well, it's up to you if you want to hang out or not. I'm not going to make you hang out. The only thing I ever really ask for from people is to like and subscribe. Okay, well, you enjoy your day and have a great afternoon. Or morning. Or night. Or grab a snack. It's up to you. Bye-bye. And take care. Anyways, most people don't know this, but once I get annoyed by something, I definitely will abandon my original plans to do something. Like I was planning on trying to spade the Su-17, but considering it already became annoying to do that, and just like how it just became annoying to play this game, I'm dropping it from the stream. Not even a few damn seconds. I'm gonna go play Teardown. So if you're hoping to catch War Thunder, I just basically quit playing it. That was really goddamn annoying, and in a very short amount of time. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and play some Teardown. What better way to play than to just do some Sandbox? Because why not? I'm bored. Okay, bye-bye, have a great day, Mr. Edit. So this is all I'm going to be doing. I haven't tried any of this stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at all of it. Ow. That actually hurt my ears. How to kill an audience in literally less than 30 seconds. Seriously though. If anybody ever wonders why I don't play War Thunder as often, that's one of the main reasons why. Every time I live stream, somebody seems to always know where I'm at. Which literally has me believing that somebody literally is wasting their time and going through the trouble to go stream snipe me. Which does happen a lot because I got a lot of haters. And I'll tell you from my own experience, I have way too many damn haters to be dealing with already in real life. Who needs fucking haters when your own family is literally 90% of it? 10% of the damn people in the world who hate on me, like I don't need bullshit. So if you're ever wondering, how come I don't stream War Thunder? Well, that's exactly why. I used to have somebody who would tune in to my stream just so that they can see what I'm doing and then go bomb the crap out of me, or specifically what they call is a stream snipe. And that happens way too fucking often. No, I don't want to return to my current battle. You think I'm smoking crack or something, War Thunder? I wouldn't waste my time returning to the current battle, even if you paid me 12 million silver lions. It was one of the various reasons why I don't play War Thunder too much no more. I have to deal with stream snipers all the damn time. Oh, what's that? Oh, you need to get good. I always hear get good, and then I say like straight up in the damn chat, stop fucking stream sniping. You're talking shit about get good. Seriously. Whenever I quit playing the game, I do what's essentially called investigative work, and then I find your IP address, and then I find your house, and then I leak it on the forums. I will put your house out there. You think your virtual private network will protect you from me? The truth is, it doesn't. I can shut down a virtual private network server hosting agent and find the IP addresses that were connected to it. It doesn't bother me to do that. It doesn't bother me to put somebody's personal home details on the internet either. It doesn't bother me to document you as a stream sniper. It really isn't. It'll never fucking bother me, because you know what? If you get beat up or killed, that's not my problem. Shouldn't have been stream sniping to begin with. Shouldn't have been a piece of shit. That's always what I tell people. You know, you keep being a piece of shit and it's gonna come back and bite you in the ass. It really will. I don't care if somebody goes out of the way to kill you. That's not my problem. You shouldn't have been fucking with me. Normally when people tune in, they just tune in just to fuck with me, or to stream snipe. Well, I'll go as far as to put in your personal home details, your picture of your face of who you are, currently and status and all. I'll go that far and put you out there like that, because you know what? It brings me great joy to know that somebody else is going to torment you. Because then you'll understand what it's like to be fucked with. And maybe, just maybe, your thick skull might actually have some clarity. It's one of the damn reasons why I don't play War Thunder. It literally is just a cataclysm of bullshit. It's one of the main fucking goddamn reasons I don't touch this game like that. I just don't. It's just garbage. It's straight up garbage to me. It is garbage to me how people would waste their time to go stream snipe. It is garbage to me that people would take the time out of the day to put their own lives in danger by fucking with me. I don't know if you got a death wish or are you just plain fucking retarded. But let's go with the fucking second option and the first one too. Let's go with both. Because people love to go for broke. I know stream sniping when I know it, because nobody's going to conveniently see you and be like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and get this guy. No, nobody conveniently just lasers to strictly where you're at. Even with max crew stats and spaded and everything, including freaking, you know, buying the qualification and maxing that out, even with that included, it does not add up to the total abundant amount of skill in order to be able to view your targets. Even from my own personal standpoints, even with max stats, which one of my skill sets on one of my vehicles for an aircraft is completely maxed out. Even with those maximum stats applied, it is not enough to see everybody in the air. Not in front of you, not to the left or right of you. Not even keen awareness is enough to be able to know where somebody is automatically. It's literally one of the main reasons I don't do fucking goddamn War Thunder on my channel like that. And if I do War Thunder, it's never going to be a live stream. It's always going to be this kind of quality of material. It's never going to be a live stream. And I'm going to tell you that now. I don't play War Thunder live on a live stream no more for that exact reason. I'm just tired of dealing with the sniping. One time the stream sniping got so out of hand that I've literally had to report certain players because I knew they were stream sniping. Something can get so out of hand that you have to ban people. So if you're going to be messing around with stuff like that, you might as well just be fully aware that stream sniping will get you literally banned from breaking War Thunder. It's a part of the Terms of Service, TOS. Stream sniping is heavily frowned upon when it comes to the War Thunder community. I also took note that whenever they started doing the whole live stream function and you got people who are like certified with War Thunder and stuff like that, there are people who are actually paid by the company to do live streams. And then when you start fucking with them, you're kind of fucking with War Thunder's revenue margin. And I had realized that like a while back, that you don't want to be screwing with people because then you're screwing with their network profit margin and you're really messing up game quality for them. Me, when I started playing War Thunder, I literally ended up losing sponsorship because I got tired of all the stream sniping that I fucking cursed out the entire fucking audience, and I didn't give a rat's ass about who the hell I was cursing out or saying slurs to. Because you know what? I'm not dealing with it. I really don't want to deal with it. Stream snipers are poor quality individuals because they want to be happy, but they feel like they have to go after an unimportant streamer, a streamer who barely started out. This even includes other goddamn retards in the book. And when I say other retards, I mean people who are already successful War Thunder streamers and are sponsored by the company. These jackasses come out of the woodwork too because they're like, I want to be the yellow one. This person's stealing my spot. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. People have to make money and people have kids to feed, you little fucker. I'm not like you, young, fucking goddamn underaged and shit. Oh, mommy and daddy would take care of my bills. Other people have bills to pay too, you jackass. You're not the only one. Seriously. And it's that kind of selfish nature that I fucking hate. It's that self-centered bullshit that I really honestly hate. It literally is that self-centered kind of bullshit that I honestly hate. War Thunder asked me if I wanted to still be sponsored by them, and I told them, you know what, no. Throw it in the damn trash because I don't want to deal with this. If this is the kind of crap I have to deal with and I can't play the game casually, I don't want to fucking deal with it no more. I said, I will throw away a contract if it means I'm not going to be happy when I play something. I don't care if it is to make money. I won't sponsor or advertise something if I'm having a terrible time, because I'll straight up say that is poor quality content and that's blatantly a lie. I wouldn't blatantly lie to an individual about something. Individual means you, the consumer, you, the viewer. If a game system or a game type or subject is in poor quality, then yeah, I'm not going to advertise it. I won't. I used to advertise the shit out of this game when I started playing, and I was barely at like 4.7 when I started to advertise this game. But then I blatantly stopped due to issues. And those issues really are the reason why I stopped advertising this piece of shit. I would not advertise this game to you and tell you it's a great game to play, because you know what? You're the consumer. I'm gonna tell you, every game has its flaws and list of toxic people, but if you're an already successful fucking goddamn streamer, don't waste my fucking time coming into my damn room just so you can feel superior because your dick's limp. I'll tell you that much right now. Don't waste my fucking time, because I will fucking roast your ass on a spigot. Do not care about your emotional feelings or, oh, I'm not getting enough views, so by fucking up your shit, it'll increase my views. No, it won't. It'll just make people fucking go elsewhere. They're not gonna check out your channel just because you're more focused on the game. If you're miserable because you don't have the ability or don't want to take your time and do some streaming of your own, that's you. But I generally get tired, and I know whenever it's stream sniping. It's when people know that you're already there before you're even there. I've had this issue before, and I've tested it out, and then I've had to literally put out people for stream sniping. I show my footage, I show the recording. This person already knew I was there long before I was even there. It makes no sense for somebody to know that you're there without having any recollectional idea of your existence. So for a person to automatically be adjusting before they know you're there is already dead giveaway proof that they were already stream sniping. Of course, it's frowned upon, but it's reality. This is one of the major things that I've been dealing with, and it's also the reason why I don't stream War Thunder no more. People only tune in just so they can stream snipe. I'm not down to clown. In one of my videos and live streams, I was down to clown with the viewer, and you know why? Because I had nothing better to do. I had nothing but free time. It's the only way I'm willing to down to clown with viewers. But don't go jumping into the game just so you can stream snipe my ass, because you know what? There's a low quality, low budget, low poly individual. That's all you are at that point. Just low pixels. I don't waste my time jumping into games just so somebody can jump into my game by some luck, just so they can go toe-to-toe with me. You want to go toe-to-toe, request a 1v1. It's literally sitting there. It's not like I'm going to deny it either. I have fun, and I'm genuinely honest about my opinions and interactions with individuals, but if you're going to go out of your way to go stream snipe, I don't care. I will play a game that you are not interested in any way or quality or function, and I'm not going to care. I will kill my audience because I don't give a shit. I will make you watch me play a hideous game to your eyes. In fact, I will play the most unsavory game I could think of that has nothing to do with explosions. I will literally jump on Doki Doki Literature Club just to kill my audience. I know what some of you are thinking. Doki Doki Literature Club? Well, the reason why I do things like that is because if I'm not going to have a good time, and people are just going to do it like that, I honestly don't want to waste my time. I think I should just genuinely end the stream now so I can just go back to doing absolutely nothing to do with live streaming. So, I guess thanks for tuning in, bitches. Bye.